Hi, my name is Danyang. In this reflection, I want to share how my understanding of being a responsible professional has changed through MGMT 50/50. I'll talk about what I thought at the start would change my view and how I apply these lessons in the future. Before this course, I thought being a responsible professional was mostly about getting your own work done well, meeting deadlines, following the rules, and keeping people happy. But in the first few weeks of the term, I realized it's more complicated than that. At that time, I was starting a small floral studio with a friend. I focused on making the arrangements and he handled deliveries. Even in such a small business, I noticed that issues came up. Dividing tasks fairly, managing unexpected changes, and communicating honestly with customers. In class, when we discussed the moral courage, it made me rethink my approach. I realized responsibility is not only about doing things correctly, it's also about making fair, transparent decisions and consider everyone involved, even if those decisions are uncomfortable in the short term. The concept that had the biggest impact on me was the ethical decision-making framework from 3. Before, I often made decisions quickly based on instinct, especially if I thought saying yes would keep the customer happy. But the framework taught me to stop and think about things in a planned way. Who are the stakeholders? What will happen in the short and long term? Which choices fit with my moral and our company's values? One example, a customer requests an order that would have overload our schedule and risk late deliveries. In the past, I probably would have agreed and hoped for the best. But using the framework, I thought about fairness to my business partner, the impact on our service quality, and the long-term trust with customers. I explained honestly that we couldn't take the full order and suggest another alternative. They appreciated the transparency and we avoid unnecessary stress. Going forward, I want to bring this mindset into both my business and any professional role I take on. For example, when choosing suppliers, I'll consider not just price and quality, but also sustainability and fair labor practices. If a request from a client conflicts with these values, I will have the courage to suggest a better alternative rather than just agree. This course helps me understand that responsible professionalism is a continuous practice. It's about making thoughtful choices every day that build long-term trust and a positive impact. Overall, MGMT 50/50 shifts my view from just doing my job well to actively making ethical, fair, and sustainability decisions. I now feel more confident about carrying that mindset into my career.